In the beginning was the Word. In the beginning was also Rome. Wait, what? Yeah, well, here's how Rome went from zero to hero to world domination and back again. So let's start at the beginning. About 2,800 years ago, there were these two baby twins, Romulus and Remus, who were literally left out to dry by the side of the Tiber River in Italy. Their dad was the king, but this dude, Romulus, overthrew him and was all, "New king me." So he banished the twins' dad and mom and was like, "Oh, hey, while you're at it, kill those babies too." Yikes. So mom and dad were sad, but they were all, we gotta do what we gotta do, and left the babies by the river to die. Sad, sad, sad. But then wait, what's this? A she-wolf came along, nursed them and raised them as her own. Legend has it that she made a cozy little den for them under some bushes and protected them from harm. And that's how these two became the wolf-raised she-wolf twins. She-wolf, whatever. The point is, they were brought up in the wild by a wild animal, so they grew up super strong and super cunning. And when they got older, like in their early 20s, they were like, we should probably start a city. So they gathered some followers, built a settlement, and named it Rome in honor of Romulus, since he was technically the better leader. But also, he was the one who killed Remus after a fight over who gets to be top dog in charge of the new city. Okay, so maybe he was kind of a jerk. Oh well, can't have a story of betrayal without a few stabbings. But anyway, Rome started off as a small town of like 1,000 people, but it quickly grew into a powerful military and economic force. The Romans developed advanced road systems connecting far-off provinces and spreading their influence. They established colonies throughout Italy, each with its own government and laws, which together formed the Roman Republic. This system allowed Rome to grow without a bunch of internal squabbling. They also created an impressive navy and became masters of the Mediterranean. So now that Rome's all grown up, it's time to meet Caesar, one of Rome's most famous generals. He was brilliant, ambitious, and kinda hot. No wonder the people loved him. He led Rome to many victories in Gaul and made enemies of the powerful aristocrats back home. Shockingly, these aristocrats didn't like Caesar becoming more popular than them, so while he was away conquering other places, they hired assassins to murder him. Yep, you guessed it, stabbed him to death. The only thing he said when he saw his assassin was, "Et tu, Brute," which means, "You too, Brutus." Man, even gods can't escape betrayal. After Caesar's death, Rome was never the same. The Republic was dead, and the Empire was born. Augustus, Caesar's adopted son, became the first emperor and ushered in a golden age of peace and prosperity. Under the Empire, Rome reached its greatest territorial extent and lasted for 500 years. The Romans spread their culture and language as far away as Britain, Egypt, and even India. They built cities, theaters, public baths, aqueducts, roads, and military bases. They were basically like the OG globalists. The Pax Romana, or Roman peace, kept much of the empire safe and secure, allowing trade and cultural exchange to flourish. But despite their accomplishments, the Romans weren't perfect. The empire faced many challenges such as internal corruption, civil wars, economic instability, and constant threats from outside. In the 3rd century, the empire was nearly wiped out by the Goths, but they were saved by a guy named Diocletian, who divided the empire into 4 parts. Unfortunately, this only slowed down the inevitable. By the 5th century, the Western Roman Empire had fallen apart due to a combination of barbarian invasions, especially by the Huns and Visigoths, and internal decay. In 476 AD, the last Western Roman emperor was deposed, marking the end of an era. But remember, the Eastern Roman Empire, also known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive for another 1,000 years. So there you have it, the rise and fall of ancient Rome. They went from being raised by wolves to ruling the world and back again in just a few centuries. Their achievements in law, engineering, art, architecture, and literature continue to inspire and influence us today. From their iconic Colosseum to their advanced road system, the Romans left behind a legacy that shaped the course of Western civilization. The Romans gave us Latin, roads, aqueducts, concrete, and the concept of zero. We even got words like aqua, pizza, and spaghetti from them. Thanks, Rome, you're welcome.